What's up, everyone? We have lost Tucker from the Big Brother house, and we are today saluting him in style. I've gotten myself a little bit dolled up, poured myself out a nice drink. Thank you for the mess, thank you for the craziness. This one's for you, Tucker. And now, the end is near, 'cause Tucker faced the final curtain. He made us laugh, he made us cry, he gave good feeds, and that was certain. He had so many likes, biscuits and puzzles, and made that house all that more crazy, and more, much more than that. He did it. Come on, everyone. His way. For the last 10 years, we've just seen sheep, people who daren't even make a peep. But Tucker said no, not in my house. I'll shake it up and kick them out. And through it all, he stood tall and did it his way. Cheers to Tucker. Thank you for the feeds. You're going to be missed, sir. Thank you so much for making this year so special. Cheers, Tucker. This one's for you. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update, and we'll sing this little end bit. Here we go. He did it. Wait for it. Come on, everyone. His way. Thank you, Tucker. Now, right before we get started, if you are new around here, please hit the subscribe button. That's just a taste. Just a tiny taste of what we do on this channel. I bring live feed updates from the Big Brother house here every single day, so you can be a Big Brother expert in just 10 minutes, and we do parody songs as well from time to time, and it's a bit of fun, right? And listen, right, this is the time I always say subscribe and like, because that one helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. But this is the part where I say, if you all feel like helping out and feel like supporting the channel, because I put a lot of effort into these videos, please consider hitting up my PayPal link or leaving a super thanks, because if that didn't deserve one, I don't know what does. Let's get on with the update, and I hope you all have a brilliant day. Mwah! Okay, let's get right into the news. Now, I just want to give a quick salute to Tucker, of course. We lost him last night, and, you know, I know there's going to be a lot of people right now who are broken up about it, and a lot of people who are going to be happy about it. But listen, one thing's for sure. Sharon Tharp of Us Weekly, she said it best last night on Twitter. Say what you will about Tucker and Angela, but the house is going to be a lot less entertaining without one of them there. And she is right. That pretty much sums up my feelings, whether you are Team Tucker or not. You got to admit, he brought something to the show that somebody hasn't brought in a long time. I'm seeing the anecdote made that Derek broke the game in 16. I don't know if broke's the right word, but, you know, he definitely changed the game to where sheep mentality becomes a part of gameplay and block alliances do. And for the first time in 10 years, Tucker, like I said in the lyrics, Tucker said, no, I'm not doing that. And he messed up the dynamics of the house. And he's out now. It was going to be sooner rather than later. He went down in a whirlwind, as we expected. But thank you, Tucker. For me personally, as somebody who does the live feed updates and somebody who has to get on here every single day and talk about the news, people like you make this job a lot more fun, and you make it a lot more enjoyable when I know there's a wild card like you in the house who is, you know, going to ruffle feathers with those game bots and make sure that I've got something exciting to update. So thank you, sir. You're a wonder. I will even add this on as well. Dr. Will Kirby, Big Brother legend from Dr. Will from Season 2 and Season 7, he and the Jury Roundtable for the past 10 years, he took to Twitter to say, while I am the host of the Jury Roundtable, I have to be, you know, agnostic when it comes to all of the house guests. That's what he said. But, and then he added a continued tweet. He said, I have to say thank you so much to Tucker for performing the most entertaining game that we've seen in 10 years. And Dr. Will is right, because Dr. Will is also a Tucker. Dr. Will used to shake things up because he used to get annoyed when people would play safe and play board. So to me, that's just a king recognising a king, and we love to see it. Can we get a round of applause for Dr. Will actually chiming in there and actually showing Tucker some love? Whether you like him or not, that's a legend who's spoken up there. So listen, I'm listening to Dr. Will, and what Dr. Will said there to me sounds amazing. If you are a Big Brother fan like I am, then you will want to make sure you don't miss any of the live feeds. You can use the link in my description. Just click that one down there to subscribe to Paramount Plus. You can watch the house guests 24/7. Game, gossip, drama, fun, stories, everything you would want as a Big Brother fan. So why don't you spend this weekend getting cozy and grab yourself a nice cup of coffee, cup of tea, and watch the live feeds by subscribing to Paramount Plus in the description below. Ladies and gentlemen, and all of those in between, my wonderful they, thems, our new head of household is Quinn. A massive congratulations to Quinn for winning head of household. He is somebody who is head over heels for Leah. We know this. He is sat there with a face like that, kicking his legs into the air, all smitten by her. But well done, Quinn. He, you know, quickly, I think a lot of viewers are realising he's thinking with his little head rather than his big head. He's also somebody who has got one of the biggest cases of HoH-itis that we've seen in a while since Angela. But he, the thing with Quinn is he thinks he's like a mastermind of the game, because he keeps talking about how he can't wait to do the deep dive on RHAP, and you know, he can't wait to do this and that, and it's like, and he thinks he's going to be a contender for America's Favourite Player or not, and it's like his ego is getting the better of him. Because you see, I know some people right now are going to go, what's the difference between Tucker and Quinn's ego? Tucker was actually aware that he's chaotic and messy and wasn't really doing it for attention. That was him. Quinn, on the other hand, does have a big ego, and he lets it influence his decisions. Tucker just liked the chaos. He was a bad player, but he liked the chaos, whereas Quinn is a bad player and is also egotistical. So it mashes together badly there, but we'll see what he does. His current plans to put on the block, I'll read this out, are Rubina, Chemo, and Angela. He says that's what he's going to do. He wants to take the easy route and take out Angela this week. I think any Big Brother viewer last night could tell that if Tucker went last night, Angela's going next week. And it's crazy the amount of comments I've had on my YouTube channel of people saying, I'm done. I've got to say, like, just speaking from an outside perspective, if I take myself outside of the lens of being a Tucker fan for a minute and just be objective, I've got to say I do think ratings are going to go down. I mean, I had several people flood my comment section last night after the eviction, bearing in mind there wasn't even a video, saying, Tom, I'm done watching this season, I just lost all interest there. And that's just people who watch TV Talks with Tom. Think about the millions that actually watch Big Brother who have called it quits after last night. But listen, I'm going to be here till the end of the season, but I certainly think losing Tucker last night will cause a hit in the ratings, because he is Mr. Popular, but I do think he'll probably win America's Favourite Player. In true chaos fashion of the season, Joseph and Quinn got together and decided they want to make an alliance. Not just any alliance, basically an alliance of everybody but the nominees. Oh my word. Okay, if this season is going to continue the way it has gone on so far, the veto will be used, and therefore somebody in that newly formed alliance is going to have to be put on the block. I like it though. It's stupid, but here's the thing. Pardon me, by the way. I'm doing this one slightly tipsy since I downed that at the beginning, but y'all better show up with the super thanks today. I put the effort in with a capital E, double F, O, R, and T. But anyways, yeah, I think that's going to create for havoc. You know, if you create an alliance with everybody in the house and then all of a sudden the veto is used, you've got to nominate one of those people in that alliance, and that's going to piss them off. If they somehow get off the block and don't get evicted, and then somehow both of you make it to jury, terrible jury management there. And that's just, again, an example of why Quinn isn't playing the game very well. However, somebody I've got to highlight last night. While it was rough to lose Tucker, we all need to step back for a minute and just applaud Chelsea. The Pentagon was destroyed a few weeks ago. She lost her closest allies, and then, like a phoenix rising from the ashes, she stood up and she sent Tucker out the door. She rallied the votes to get him out, and now she's kind of top dog again. Brooklyn didn't do that. She talked too much and got personal, and then she got evicted. Cam, we being new, he does nothing. Quinn, disaster, another Pentagon member there. But Chelsea bided her time. She laid low. She was in the grass like a snake. And then all of a sudden she struck last night. And to me, that deserves a goddamn round of applause. Can we all just take a minute to do that? Because listen, I'm recognising game right now. Whatever you have to say about Chelsea, she might be a bit boring on the feeds or whatever. That is a player. That is a player, my friends, and I think we could potentially be looking at a real contender to win the crown of Big Brother 26 when we're looking at Chelsea. A segment I wanted to talk about today is that if you are a pawn in Big Brother, you can go home. I hope this season sets a reminder to future players when we move on to 27 next year that you shouldn't always volunteer to go on the block with such ease. Tucker volunteered to be a pawn, out the door. Cedric volunteered to be a pawn, out the door. I think there's countless people this season who have volunteered to be a pawn and out the door, but two of the biggest headline ones, of course, were Cedric and Tucker, and I really hope this sets a precedent to the future house guests. We all know it as fans. Don't volunteer to be a pawn, because it can backfire, and your Big Brother game could be over just like that. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching. I really put my all into that song at the beginning. I've dubbed it as one of the most epic songs that we've ever done on TV Talks with Tom, and I hope you all got even the tiniest kick out of it with booze in hand and jacket on. I felt like Frank Sinatra there at the beginning, crooning that one for Tucker. I had to do something special for, you know, whether you like him or not, somebody who's created such magical feeds this year and hasn't created a snooze fest like it's been in previous years. To me, that deserves a little bit of an honour, and if it comes in the form of a Frank Sinatra song, that's a high honour in my eyes. But anyways, folks, I want to thank all the wonderful people who bought me a coffee yesterday and sent in a super thanks. So I'm going to read all those names out right now and give those a shout out to all those wonderful, wonderful people. And Macaulay Lopez 4252, thank you so much, my darling. I appreciate you ever so much. Then we've got Pebbles 4XO. Wait, you could hear the emissions from Joseph and cut to the live feed advertisement as well. Oh my god, I had to like hold myself back from laughing when I was delivering that bit yesterday, because I was like, this happens with Joseph, yada yada yada. Also, you should subscribe to the live feed. Smooth, right? Anyway, thanks, Pebbles. And it says, also, I can't even imagine he was able to get through it while Matt's voice kept yapping. Well, somehow he did. He enjoyed himself yesterday. Thanks, Pebbles. Kimberly the Goat, true journalism begins when we have to hear the phrase choking the chicken. It's true. I got to know what I've signed up for here. Choking the chicken, beating the meat, charming the snake. You name it. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Soldier Girl, of course, the legend herself. Thank you so much, my darling. Have the best weekend. And then David Cushmore, the legend as well. After Tucker is evicted from last night, is Angela going next? Probably, my friend. Probably. Or Mackenzie will be the next target to get her out. No, I think MJ is going to be safe this week. Also, I think MJ deserves a round of applause as well. She's pulling out those AI arenas when she needs to. And I don't know, I think that's fairly impressive. So good for MJ. Have a Starbucks coffee and M&M's. Thank you so much, David. I appreciate you. And then over on PayPal, we've got the wonderful Arlene Bolansky, who has sent a PayPal donation that says for Douglas. Of course, my wonderful dog will get many, many treats for that one, Arlene. So thank you so much. I hope everybody enjoyed today. Please consider supporting the channel, even if it's just, you know, buying me a coffee with $1. That would just mean the world to me. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you have the best weekend. I hope you can listen to that song on repeat, and have a good one, folks. But anyways, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.